Hello everyone, welcome to my channel as a glimpse into my mama life. Every morning I start with coffee, and since I work from home, after this I log into work for a while and try and get as much work as I can done before our little guy wakes up. He's 2. So most of my day consists of this, between the trips to the pantry or trips to his toy closet where we pull multiple different toys out during the day. We do TV in this home because I work from home, but we rotate between educational stuff like Blippi, Super Y, Miss Rachel, Barney, Daniel Tiger, and dinosaurs. This is my lunchtime and I started the chicken for dinner tonight. So I'm just putting some no salt chicken bouillon in some water and adding that chicken. I put it on the stove, put the lid on it, and just boiled it. And then once it finished cooking, I just left the lid on it until I was ready. Start throwing dinner together. So today's Tuesday and we're going to do the sheet pan chicken quesadillas. So in this clip here, I'm running around like a crazy person looking for this little red colander that I have. Well, here to come find out, my daughter put dishes away the night prior and ended up throwing it in the back cabinet. I just drained the juice from the corn and the black beans. I didn't rinse it or anything like that, especially the black beans. I just literally dumped them into a colander to drain them. And here I'm just grabbing the chicken breast and starting to shred it. Hindsight, I should have gotten the hand mixer out just to shred this, because I really thought, I was like, oh, I'm just going to do this really quick. It's not going to take no time. I want to get dinner going. And I was just, I don't know what I thought. I thought that getting the mixer out would just be an extra added step that would take a minute longer, where I should have, because it would have cut down time so much. It would have made shredding this chicken so much faster. But I was thinking, oh, less dishes, the better. But it's 2 dishes. Like, it just seems ridiculous now that I think about it. And I watched this clip. I'm like, oh, I should have just gotten the beaters out. It would have been no big deal. It would have taken me, what, 30 seconds to wash the 2 of them? Goodness. As I was standing here shredding this chicken, I thought, oh my gosh, I cooked too much chicken. But I actually used all of it, and I probably could have used a little bit more. I cooked 3 chicken breasts thinking, okay, well, it's no big deal if I have too much. I would rather have too much than not enough, but I thought, well, I'm making a chicken dish tomorrow, I'll just throw it in there. Well, for this recipe, I ended up using 2 breasts. Next, I'm just going to start gathering my necessary stuff that I need to finish this that I did not gather ahead of time. But I know that it's still early in my channel journey, but I wanted to ask you guys if you like the voiceovers or if you like more real-time interaction while I'm recording it, instead of me going back and like telling you guys what I'm doing, etc., etc. If you would, just please leave me a comment and let me know. Add the chicken. I'm going to add the black beans and the corn. Cheese. And a package of chocolate seasoning is going to go in there. And I'm going to cut this pretty thin just because the kids are going to be eating it, and I'm going to put it in the guacamole. People who don't really like avocado. Push that off to the side. And dice up this tomato. And I'm not going to go crazy on that either because we make our own salsa. and I would prefer that anyways. Okay, and I'm just gonna scoop the tomatoes up, put those in there, and I'm just gonna take a small portion of the onion and put that in there. And this called for green onions. And I went to 3 different stores the other day. And when I went to Aldi, went to Walmart, get to Kroger, remember the green onions, and guess what? Yep, no green onions. So we're going without the green onions tonight. So there's that. Then I'm not gonna do this right now because I don't want it to brown while I wait. So I'm just gonna wipe this off and I'm gonna set this aside. Let me tell you, when I look at this clip, I am so bummed about that green onion because I feel like it would have really made that so much better. It needed that pop of color, and not to mention, I really missed that flavor that the green onions would have brought to the dish, but it is what it is. So here I'm just mixing it, and I added about half of a container of sour cream. I had bought a whole container for this recipe, but I already had one open in my fridge, so I just finished up what I had. I would just add what you like, how much or how little. I have people that don't care too much for sour cream, so I just added it as a topping for my individual plate. And this recipe called for 12 tortilla shells. I did not realize that, and I only grabbed a packet of 8. So I ended up making it work. I cut a tortilla in half and used it to complete the bottom and then the other half to complete the top. And I melted a stick of butter and brushed it on the cooking sheet before I laid those tortillas down. And then this, I'm just trying to, spread that out evenly. And then I laid the shells on the inner part and then folded the other parts in afterwards. And as ridiculous as this next thing I'm going to say sounds, I did not have another cookie sheet as big as this pan. So what I ended up just using is I brushed the top of it with butter again. Or not again, but I used the other part of the butter to brush the top of these. And then I just used one of my glass 9x13 pans and pressed that on top of it. And that worked just fine. And then I put this in the oven at 350 for probably 20 minutes just to, heat the inside up to make sure that that was all nice and warm. Before I cranked the heat up, I turned it up to about 400 until it was nice and golden brown. And I ended up removing the 9x13 pan just so that the middle section could brown because of that being on top. Just the edges were browning and not so much the middle. But no big deal. You guys can figure that out if you like it like that or if you don't. I found this to be so much better. I love anything taco, quesadillas. I've tried so much to like enchiladas, which I'm probably going to butcher this word, but I have tried the enchilada suiza. It's got the salsa verde in it, and I love it, but I cannot get past the texture of when the tortillas get soggy. I have to have that crunch in the tortilla. I mean, unless I'm just doing normal tacos, but I've tried so many times. So I think next time I'm going to try that suiza recipe with that. And then here I'm just doing my guacamole. I just add onion powder, garlic powder, black pepper, some freeze-dried cilantro, lime juice, and the adobo seasoning. And you'll see, I just did one. I was like, oh, one will be enough. But then I remembered that I was taking some dinner to our neighbor. So I went ahead and grabbed another avocado and added it to it. So then I bought my daughter some of these little to-go containers for like peanut butter and apples, or if she wanted some caramel. So I took 4 of those containers and put guacamole in one, our homemade salsa in two, and then a thing of sour cream, and then made her up a plate and took that over to her. Overall, this recipe was simple. It was quick. I think it will definitely be a nice go-to recipe for a change-up. I definitely want to try that chicken suiza in this form, and I will post a video of that when I do that. That is going to be the end of this video, and I sure hope that you guys stuck around, and thank you for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. Then here I went and got another one because I realized that I was sending some dinner over to our neighbor, and there's only one of us who won't eat the guacamole, so I thought one was not going to be enough. So I just went ahead and just grabbed another one really quick and added that.